Welcome back students to our maths class. In the last video we were solving exercise 1.3 question number 7, and the first part we have already solved for Mohan, that how many total marks the Mohan has scored. Again, to remind you, in that question the information or the data provided in the question was that for every correct answer we are getting 5 marks in the class test conducted, and for incorrect answers minus 2 marks, and for the questions not attempted 0 marks we are getting. So in the first part we have seen for the Mohan's total marks that we have calculated the correct answer marks differently, incorrect answers marks differently, and then we added them, so we got the total score of Mohan. So it was a bit lengthy process. Lengthy process means steps were more. So in the second sum, that is Hina, if you see the question properly, okay, Hina. So I'll read the question for you. The second question, sorry, not Hina, Reshma. Reshma gets 5 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. What is her score? So here second student is Reshma, and she gets 5 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. That means she has also solved all the 10 questions. So none of the questions, means there are no questions that she has not attempted. All the questions she has attempted. So we can go for Reshma also in the same way, that for correct answers 5 questions, so 5 multiplied by 5. Incorrect answers 5 answers incorrect, so 5 multiplied by minus 2, then add them up. But here what we are going to do, we are going to first write for Reshma. Reshma gets 5 correct and 5 incorrect answers. Okay, so the question is solved by her. 5 correct questions she has solved and 5 incorrect answers she has given. So here we will try to find out it in 1 or 2 steps only. How? Here what we will do, we will directly write Reshma's total score. So this is, we are doing somewhat differently. This is, here the steps are less. So Reshma's total score, she gets 5 correct answers. So 5 correct answers multiplied by number of marks for the correct answers, that is 5. Total score plus 5 incorrect answers. So 5 multiplied by marks for incorrect answers minus 2, and done. Now just we have to solve this expression and we'll reach to our answer. So here what will be there? 5 5s are 25 plus 5 into minus 2 plus into minus will be minus 5 2s are 10. So we get 25 plus sign is outside, inside sign will not change. So 25 minus 10, and we get as 15 marks. So Reshma's total score is 15 marks. So we can proceed in this way also, or if not, you can proceed in the first way also. Whichever method, whichever way is suitable for you or easy for you, you can proceed in that way. Again I will explain you. See, 5 correct answers, so number of questions solved correctly 5. How many marks are there? 5 marks, so multiplied by 5. For Mohan, we calculated this part differently, and then we added up. Here in one step only we have done this. So Reshma's total score is 15 marks. So this is how we will, this is also one of the way to solve. You can solve it in this way also, or the earlier way also. I hope now it is clear to you. Now we'll move towards the third part. Okay, so third part. There is another student. Okay, I'll read it for you. Hina gets 2 correct and 5 incorrect answers out of 7 questions she attempts. what is her score? So total questions attempted by Hina are only 7. Out of that, she gets 2 correct answers, 5 incorrect answers, and 3 questions she has not attempted. 3 questions she has not attempted. So for third part, again we will write down the information. Hina gets 2 correct and 5 incorrect answers. Okay, so she has not attempted 3 questions. Remember, for questions not attempted, the marks are 0. So 2 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. Therefore, she has not attempted 3 questions. Again, directly we will write Hina's. By the second method, we are going to solve Hina's total score equals to how many correct answers? 2 multiplied by marks for correct answers 5, total score, so plus how many incorrect answers? 5 multiplied by how marks for incorrect answers? -2, plus questions not attempted, 3 questions are not attempted, 3 multiplied by 0. Now 3 multiplied by 0, the answer would be 0. We won't give, if we don't write 3 multiplied by 0, it is well and okay, no need. But if in the question they have said that for questions not attempted, these are the 0 marks, so it is necessary to write here. Okay, so we'll solve the expression. So this equals to 2 5s are 10 plus again 5 2s are, this would be -10 plus 0. So this will be 10 minus 10. So this equals to 0 marks. So we have solved it. Hina's total score is 0 marks. Mohan's total score was 8 marks. Reshma's total score was 15 marks. So this is how we solve it. You have to solve it your way. If you are comfortable with the first way, you can solve it. If you are comfortable with this type of way, you are free to solve it. Okay, so this is our question number 7. Okay, we move towards question number 8. Let me read the question number 8 for you. A cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement sold and a loss of rupees 5 per bag of grey cement sold. So there is a cement making company. They are making 2 kinds of cement. One is white cement, one is grey cement. So when they are selling the grey cement, white cement bag, they are getting a profit of 8 rupees. Profit means positive integer. And while selling a grey cement bag, they are getting a loss. Loss means a negative integer. So again, word problem. First we will start with what data or information is given. So question number 8. What information is given? For white cement bag, company has profit of rupees 8. Okay, and second, for grey cement bag, company has a loss of rupees 5. Since we are using loss word, your loss Therefore, this would be treated as this equals to minus 5 rupees. Loss means negative integer, minus 5 rupees. Now, in a month, what is given? First part, A part they have given now. A. The company sells 3,000 bags of white cement and 5,000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is it, a profit or a loss? So we have to see in a month that if company has sold 3,000 bags of white cement and 5,000 bags of grey cement, what is the company having, a profit or a loss? Again, for A part, number of white cement bags sold equals to 3,000 and number of grey cement bags sold equals to 5,000. Numbers we can write. Means numbers of bags sold for white cement is 3,000 and numbers of bags sold for grey cement is 5,000. Okay, I will rub out the top part, then we'll proceed. Now, for white cement, 3,000 bags are sold, 8 rupees is the profit. How many rupees company has earned? So, rupees earned for white cement bags, let it be rupees earned for white cement bags equals to 3,000 bags are sold, 3,000 multiplied by profit is rupees 8, so this equals to 24,000 rupees. Okay, rupees or amount earned. Amount we'll write rupees only. Rupees earned for grey cement bags. Since it is a loss, or we can say rupees loss, make it loss here. Rupees loss for grey cement bags equals to 5,000 bags are sold multiplied by minus, how much is there? 5. So this equals to 5 5s are 25, plus into minus is minus 25,000. So loss is minus 25,000, rupees profit is rupees 24,000, and if you see now what the company has, a profit or a loss, let us see. Total earning of company. Okay, total earning of company. For white cement they have earned 2,400 rupees. For white cement they have a loss of minus 25,000 rupees. So total earning of company equals to 24,000 plus minus 25,000. Since this is a loss, so this equals to 24,000 minus 25,000. Again, the rules of addition and subtraction, plus and minus, subtraction, operation performed with subtraction, sign of bigger number, 25,000 is a bigger number, so minus 1,000 rupees. Since it is a minus sign, it is a negative integer, so we write, therefore, company has a loss of rupees 1000. Now when loss is written, no need to give a negative sign. If negative sign is there, no need to write the loss. So loss means negative integer. So this is question number 8, A part. We stop here. Thank you.